All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna check it out, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our Boudoir Facebook ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means most importantly that fewer than 6 out of 100 women ever have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So yeah, we gotta get this number up as high as possible. Way above 6% is the minimum, because we need to maximize the number of, sales that we can get with our same ad spend. So 6% is the minimum. Every 100% Boudoir Facebook ads can be above 6%, easy. And a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It's actually a symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. And basically, I see this. This is the most common thing I am seeing with everyone's Boudoir Facebook ads that I've seen. So it's common, but it's not normal. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building up here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Luckily, we got the solution here because we invented it. We've already used it. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. So with treatment, we simply duplicate the original ad. We treat the duplicated ad, leave the original as it is, and we run the original for we run the duplicate ad for about a week, and at the end, we keep whichever one running has the highest metrics. And it's always been that the Boudoir Pico treated ad has the highest metrics. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we achieve PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS. Is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And we treat it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment, PCA, get rid of those 3 pre-click mistakes. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now my residency, first part, when I found a Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it back to the hospital. Tested it, found its unique CTR was 4.3%. So under 6%, and we know that the unique CTR all under 6%, it means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So, but now we got the solution, Boudoir Pico. So we did exactly that. We had BLCS, we treated Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTR up to 6.88%, which is exactly what we were looking for. But now when we did that, we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. And so if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they want to spend $6,300 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So as a result of $3,700 a month, they're profiting, or they're keeping it in their pocket. It's kind of like a phantom profit. They don't have to spend it, kind of like a Boudoir Pico bonus profit. And if that holds for, they keep advertising for 12 months, that means they kind of like a 40K special bonus in their pocket without having to do any extra work or anything. Second part of my residency, found a second one out there in the marketplace. Such unique CTRL is 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. And once we know that, then, so unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. Then we know we can trade it with Boudoir Pico. So again, that's exactly what we did. Trade with Boudoir Pico, got our unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So literally wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, now we know that they only have to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico traded ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So kind of that bonus, 8,400 bucks a month bonus, is actually, back in their pocket every single month that they're spending money on advertising. They keep it in their pocket, and it's no longer being burnt. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, like a Boudoir Pico bonus. And after 12 months, it's like like 100K back in their pocket. Finally, had a patient come through to the hospital. Had a unique CTRL. So it was 5.03%. So we know how to fix that around here. Well, under 6%, we know that's BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And after that, we know now we got the treatment. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So that one was insanely good. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And that means if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that's like 6,700 bucks a month difference that he doesn't have to spend. It's back in his pocket. He doesn't have to, keeps it in his pocket as like a phantom bonus, phantom profit bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus. At the end of 12 months, it's like 80K. No extra effort, no servicing other clients, just extra in his pocket. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. That's what we've seen from our testing on the real world and the real marketplace. And I mean, look at the numbers here: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, take the average of all these, and it's probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. We already know approximately 5K of that's being wasted, literally given to the Zuck for no reason. We can with Boudoir Pico, we can eliminate that waste, so you no longer have to spend it. Put 100% of that back in y'all's pockets, so approximately 60K over the next 12 months. All right, so look at here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're following what Facebook's telling us when we fill out our ads. That's the big problem. The consequence of this is more women scrolling by our ads than necessary, lowering unique CTRL, dragging us under the 6% unique CTRL, higher chance of goodness BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And the back end, Facebook actually makes more money because they can serve more ads per unit time, the more women that scroll by our ads and don't click anywhere on them. So that's why Facebook recommends us to do this. Finally, looking at the creative, yeah, we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we actually believe that an ad should look like an ad because other Facebook ads we've seen look like ads. Other Boudoir Facebook ads, other ads on Facebook, and so we believe ours should look like an ad as well. But that's why nearly every Boudoir Facebook ad, well, actually has been 100%. Every Boudoir Facebook ad I've checked out has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So consequence of this, more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here. The first 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile newsfeed. So we go Nebraska ladies. Inviting a handful of women to join me for a unique boudoir portion. During a personal consultation. All right, so got a few points of context here, but we're missing some other big ones. So this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is, we're believing we've got enough we've set the right context, and we believe that this is the number one thing that'll help bring in buyers. But in fact, the way we get it right now, we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. So our ad never even enters their brain. So this contributes to BLCS. Pulling our unique CTR under 6% contributes to Boudoir low click syndrome. So all right, so overall looking at this, yes, I do believe this has Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, and therefore I believe it has a unique CTR under 6%. All right, so if you are a BLCA with BLCS, so if you are a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you believe, or you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you look at it in the marketplace, you see it's getting more and more saturated for boudoir photographers. Like every time someone gets a new iPhone, there's at least someone opening a new Google Maps profile saying they now shoot boudoir, or someone gets a new camera and they're now, saying in the mom groups that they now offer boudoir shoots. So you see, it's getting more and more boudoir photographers fighting over the same number of potential buyers. So getting more competitive, harder to stand out. And you also see, inflation on, real life, cost of living going up, just kind of everywhere. And you've already been optimizing other parts of your boudoir photography business to get more profit out for, either equal or less effort or input in. And you've decided now you want to extract that same optimization through your current boudoir Facebook ads. And you want to, kind of plug the leaks, so to speak, and keep that more money in your pocket instead of the Zuckinator's pocket. And you've seen what Boudoir Pico has done for other Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to have it, that treatment for your own, because you see, it could save you approximately 5K a month in eliminate that wasted ad spend, keep it in your pocket, and actually not need to burn it. And and you see that'll be, approximately 60K back in your pocket over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you actually want to keep, you actually want that outcome of the Boudoir Pico treatment. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment with your Boudoir Facebook ads to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost with your Boudoir Facebook ads, because you know that this is required on your path to becoming the number one boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new boudoir photographer or new patient intake slots at my hospital. Currently, new patient intake slots are closed. So if you do want this Boudoir Pico treatment, shoot me a DM once my new patient slots open up again, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.